What's going on, guys? Damiano here, and in this video we're going to be going over one of my favorite pressing variations, and that is going to be the half kneeling press. Now, the half kneeling press is not only going to be a really good exercise to work our pressing motion and get stronger shoulders and arms, but at the same time challenge our core just a little bit. And an added bonus, if you're someone who's really tall, working out in your basement, and you can't stand and press, this is a really good option for you. Now, there's one main thing that people tend to do wrong when they do their half kneeling press. And we're going to go over that in just a second, but the first thing I want to go over is making sure that we are in a nice, solid front rack and pressing position. So, two main things that are going to matter. This gap right here in our front rack position is going to get closed off by flexing our wrists. And then what we're going to do is make sure we are not pressing with our elbow out here. This is not a dumbbell, it is a kettlebell. So we need to pull our elbow in and down so it is pointed towards the floor, and now my forearm is against my ribs. So from this position, I have my elbow, wrist, and these knuckles in a nice straight line so that when I press up, I am strong and solid. Now, once we have that in place, our stance is going to be the most important part in terms of making sure that we're doing this exercise the right way and getting what we need out of it, which is going to be a ton of core activation. So half kneeling just means that we have one knee on the ground and one leg is up. Now, what I see a lot of people do is get their foot out here. We don't necessarily want that because the idea of being in this position is to challenge our core a little bit when doing whatever exercise we're doing in this position. So we're going to tightrope and get our feet nice and straight. So there's almost a straight line from one foot to the other. I'm out a little bit, but I'm not too far out here. When I get my foot out here, I have a nice wide base, and then my hips and legs are going to be keeping me upright as I press. I don't want that in this scenario. I want to be nice and narrow, so my abs and lats are going to be what's keeping me upright as I press this kettlebell. So we have our half kneeling position set. From here, we're going to get our kettlebell up into this solid front rack position, which we already went over. And then from there, I'm just going to press up and then come straight down with that press, bringing it right back to that front position. And we go up and down like so. As you will notice, knee that is on the ground, that is the arm that's pressing. And as we switch sides for our arms, we are also going to switch legs. So again, knee that is down is the arm that is pressing. Now, a little added bonus tip for this one is if you're really struggling to stay on balance with this press, then what I want you to do is take this foot, push it down to the ground. You feel a tension in the glute, and that is going to give you just a little bit more stabilization with your legs. Again, we are obviously using our legs a little bit. We just don't want them out here creating a nice wide base, because when we get here, that core and those abs and lats should be fired up. And that, guys, right there is the half kneeling press. This is an exercise I use all the time with my clients in my programming and for myself. I love it. It is a really good way to just kind of switch up the pressing that you're doing so you're not always just doing a regular standing press. And as always, it's a great way to just add in a little bit of core stability like I talked about. So if you like this exercise, you are going to like this one even better. So go ahead and learn that one, crush it, get better with kettlebells, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.
Yeah.